On this guide, we take a trip to Lake Mountain Snow Resort, the closest snow resort to Melbourne and the premier destination for snow enthusiasts located in the picturesque Yarra Ranges. Hi everyone, and welcome to Dan's Destinations. It is the snow season in Victoria, and I wanted to take my son to have some fun up in the snow. My cousin Craig also joined me on this trip. Our trip will take us 2 hours northeast of Melbourne, passing through Yarra Valley and stopping by Marysville, where we can see some spectacular natural attractions, before we head up to the Alpine Resort, which is renowned for its family-friendly atmosphere and stunning alpine scenery. If you are hesitant to drive in snow conditions or don't own a car, there are bus tours to Lake Mountain from Melbourne, available on Viator, and if you use the links in the video description below, it helps us out and doesn't cost you extra. Also, YouTube says less than 5% of you are subscribed, so help a mate out and smash that like and subscribe button. We started our journey in the morning, driving through Yarra Valley and passing through Healesville in the early morning. Healesville has earned a reputation as an Epicurean hub in Victoria, boasting an array of fine dining restaurants, cozy cafes and artisanal food producers, in addition to being surrounded by some of Australia's most celebrated wineries. We'll be stopping by later for a late lunch on our return. The road through the Black Spur was originally a rough track used by gold miners and loggers, but has since evolved into a highway. Driving through the Black Spur is an experience in itself, with single lanes and dramatic curves flanked by towering trees and ferns that form a natural canopy overhead. Just past the Black Spur, we pass by Lake Mountain Ski Hire, where you can rent snow chains, toboggans or ski equipment. It is recognizable by their inflatable snowman out front. Marysville is the town located just before Lake Mountain, and you can also rent snow chains and ski equipment here. It is also the town with the closest accommodations, as you can't stay overnight on Lake Mountain. Established in 1863, Marysville is a charming town that feels like a step back in time, from its lush forests and tranquil rivers to its warm and welcoming community. Marysville began as a stopping point for gold prospectors heading to Woods Point gold fields. Once a booming hub during the gold rush, this place has weathered the storms, both metaphorical and literal. The 2009 Black Saturday bushfires nearly erased it from the map, but like a phoenix, Marysville has risen from the ashes, more resilient and inviting than ever. We stopped for breakfast at Marysville's Country Bakery, a beloved local institution that's been serving up working people's breakfast since before you could say flat white. Their menu features everything from the traditional Australian pastries to Australian breakfast classics. It is a place where the coffee is strong, the pastries are buttery, and the locals are as warm as the morning sun filtering through the windows. Located a short drive from Marysville is Steavenson Falls, which was named after John Stevenson, the Assistant Commissioner of Roads and Bridges, who first surveyed the area in the 1860s. The falls are easily accessible by a short, well-maintained walking trail. At the main viewing platform, you get an up-close view of the powerful cascade. It is a great spot for photos or a picnic. For those with more adventurous spirit, there is a trail leading to the top of the falls. The hike is worth it for the panoramic views of the surrounding forests and mountains.
This is Steavenson Falls, one of the most picturesque waterfalls here in Marysville, just a short distance away from Lake Mountain.
Located a short drive out of Marysville is the Gould Memorial Drive, which was named in honor of George Gould, a local legend who dedicated his life to preserving Marysville's natural beauty. This stretch of road offers a visual feast, especially when autumn paints the trees in a riot of colours. This isn't just any road, it's a corridor of colour, a photographer's dream, and a peaceful escape from the chaos of modern life. The trees here transform into a kaleidoscope of orange and yellow each autumn, create a natural spectacle that's nothing short of magical. Every bend in the road offers a new perspective, a new shot that seems to outdo the last. So, if you find yourself in Marysville, don't just pass through. Take a drive, roll down the windows, and let the landscape take your breath away. Further up from Gould Memorial Drive, you'll find Acheron Scenic Lookout, where the raw untamed beauty of Victoria's wilderness slaps you right in the face. Standing at the lookout, you're greeted by a panorama that stretches as far as your eyes can take you. On a clear day, you can see all the way to the Cathedral Ranges, its jagged peaks cutting into the sky like ancient thieves. There's ample parking spaces here, and if you pack a picnic and camping chairs, you may be lucky enough to catch a stunning sunset here. Also located nearby is the Cathedral Ranges, a jagged brutal stretch of earth that seems more like a set from an epic movie than a part of Victoria's landscape. The cliffs, rugged and unforgiving, look like they were carved by a giant's hand. From the top, the view is nothing short of epic, with the entire range stretched out before you, a cragged, twisted mass of rock and shrub that seems to go on forever. Driving past Marysville, you will eventually find the exit to Lake Mountain, arriving at the ticket box. The resort boasts over 30 kilometers of cross-country skiing trails, snowshoeing paths, and dedicated toboggan runs. During the warmer months, it transforms into a hub for bushwalking, mountain biking, and scenic picnics. Before you make your trip, you can also check the live snow cameras on their website, which gives you an idea of the level of snow there. Unlike Mount 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Lake Mountain offers guaranteed snow activities during the winter season by the use of snowmaking machines on the days that are too warm for snow. This is used during the snow season from mid-June to early October. However, natural snow is always softer and better. On the days with heavy snowfalls, cars are required to carry snow chains, with drivers to fasten them if instructed. The resort charges a fee per car to enter, or you can purchase a season pass for the period from June to early October. The staff at the ticket box accepts credit cards or cash. You can also book your ticket online, as there is a cap on the number of cars that can visit each day, and this can fill up quickly during peak periods like school holidays or weekends. Driving past, we start to encounter snow, but luckily we didn't need to fasten our snow chains, a difficult and dirty affair in a cold and slushy environment. Lake Mountain offers breathtaking views and a variety of winter activities, making it an ideal getaway for both day trippers and extended stays. Lake Mountain was named after George Lake, who was a Surveyor General of Victoria in the 1860s. However, the area remained relatively undeveloped until the 1970s, when the Victorian government identified the potential of Lake Mountain as a winter sports destination, leading to the establishment of the resort. It is best to always arrive early, either by 9 AM or 10 AM, to avoid having to park too far from the resort. There are two main buildings at the resort. The first one on the left is the cafeteria and also offers snow equipment rental. It is also where you buy the toboggan pass. The building on the right is an administration building that also offers snow clothing rentals. As you can see, another reason to arrive here early is that the resort gets progressively crowded as the day passes. As the day progresses and the crowds increase, you'll see a shift in the atmosphere, with occasional adults behaving like man-childs high on sugary hot chocolate crack as they jostle for positions on the toboggan queues. The two main toboggan trails used to be free to enter, but now require a ticket as part of efforts to make the resort more sustainable. The advantage of these ticketed runs is that they have a magic carpet travelator to take you back to the top of the run instead of having to walk up in the slippery snow. However, if you are a firm believer in not supporting this capitalist endeavor, there are two free toboggan runs shown on the map, the Koala Creek Run and the Leadbeater Run, which I've marked on the map earlier. The Village Run is the other paid toboggan run and is much steeper and longer. It is more popular amongst adults and the more adventurous children. My son had a great time sliding down these toboggan runs, and these are beautiful memories that we will both cherish for a lifetime. Once you tire of tobogganing, there's the snow play area where families can build snowmen, have epic snowball fights, and make angels in the snow. It's a place where you can embrace the simple joys of winter, regardless of age, while building timeless memories with your family and loved ones. Adjacent to the snow play area are the many cross-country skiing or snowshoe hiking trails. If you get hungry after a morning of snow play, you can hop over to the cafeteria for hot food and drinks, but it can get frightfully crowded despite offering plain cafeteria-style food. The prices are also a bit on the high side for the fare offered, as we are in a remote area and they have to transport all the food and drinks up the mountain. If you can't stand the crowds, there's a barbecue and picnic area located outside near the car park, where you can bring your own pre-packed food and heat it up there. Again, this area can get very crowded later in the day, so you may want to bring your own camping stove. After a meal, we take a short 10-minute hike from the main car park to the old Flying Fox lookout point. Lake Mountain used to have dual Flying Fox lines, running from this hill down to the village Toboggan Run, but this has been removed since 2023. You can still see areas where they've cleared the trees for the lines. The path to the lookout point looks a bit unused and can be easily missed in heavy snow cover. While the Flying Fox may be gone, you can still use the spot to get a nice overview of the resort and village Toboggan Run. As the weather started to get bad with stronger winds and rain starting to come down, we decided to head back home, satisfied that we had a good family excursion. Driving back through the mountain and the Black Spur, we decided to stop for a late lunch at Healesville, where Spinner's Souvlaki Bar and Grill serves up a slice of Greek street food nirvana in the heart of Victoria's wine country. Spinner's is unpretentious. It's the kind of place where the smell of grilling meat hits you long before you see the sign. We had their Greek snack pack, a generous bed of crispy golden fries smothered in succulent marinated lamb and chicken that's been charred perfectly and slathered with a trio of sauces: barbecue, chili, and tzatziki, each one more decadent than the last. Each bite is a burst of flavour, with the meat tender and juicy and the fries still holding their crunch under the weight of all that deliciousness. Spinner's isn't trying to reinvent the wheel, but what they do exceptionally well. It's honest, hearty food that speaks to the soul. So if you find yourself in the area, do yourself a favour, head to Spinner's, order the Greek snack pack, and savour the magic. Well, that concludes our trip. I hope you found this guide useful, and if so, please do remember to hit the like and subscribe button.